preseason clash of teams who've earned their spot in the top 25, trying to come up with a victory today and make a big push toward the home stretch. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will get the first swing today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these 2 wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these 2 to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Scanning the field, it's Williams. Short connection to the tight end here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Going absolutely nowhere would be a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to chuck it again. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And that sets up a return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So Texas's offense gets their first crack now. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance. Just won a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. But eventually, that's going to cost you.
Dropping back. It's Manning. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that That's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's James.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Commodores bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's going to try to return the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Breaks in open space. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a receiver. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Texas. A great catch and run for 6.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to throw. It's Williams. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 40. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here's the handoff on a counter. Change of direction.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
A deep shot to the right. He's got it near the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Commodores will have to kick this away. That's his 4th punt already today. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Just time enough for one more play in the half. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Commodores will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Back to throw. It's Manning. He escapes the pocket. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So quickly all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eye.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. On first down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll run it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down and more. He's still running. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Look out, off and running. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it?
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
He gets loose. Now here he goes. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down after that previous play. different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. To throw, it's Manning. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Snags a quick throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So, second down after the incompletion. Takes off in a bootleg. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The shotgun handoff here. Running through the tackle. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. To bootleg here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying it.
On another sack. This defense on fire.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Contact as he let the ball go. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. Working clock with the ground game. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. To throw, it's Manning. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas!
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights.
31, Texas.
Bringing it out, it's James. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Quick throw to the right. It's caught.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Look out. Room to run here. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Trying to convert with a sneak.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Pass rush closing in. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on fourth down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense. To the air, it's Manning. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Throwing off play action. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's got it on a crossing route. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that'll sting. The touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, but still a scoring opportunity here for the offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And now the defense able to bring him down. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Turn starts inside the 15. He steps out at the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. No press here. The defense backing away. Short pass finds the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what